Dr. Salvador Plasencia, one of Matthew Perry's ketamine providers, pleaded guilty Wednesday to 4 counts of distribution of the dissociative drug. Plasencia, 43, admitted to 4 counts of distribution of ketamine, a plea deal he agreed to last month, standing before Judge Sherilyn Peace Garnett in a Los Angeles federal court. Plasencia said his legal team had considered everything when it came to the plea. And subsequent sentencing, prosecutors agreed to drop 3 additional counts against Plasencia in exchange for his guilty plea. He had been scheduled to go on trial next month alongside Javine Sana, aka the Ketamine Queen. The Friends star died on October 28, 2023, after an apparent drowning in the hot tub at his Pacific Palisades home. Authorities confirmed to Fox News Digital at the time. He was 54. Dr. Plasencia is profoundly remorseful for the treatment decisions he made while providing ketamine to Matthew Perry. His attorney, Karen Goldstein, said in a statement provided to Fox News Digital, he is fully accepting responsibility by pleading guilty to drug distribution. Dr. Plasencia intends to voluntarily surrender his medical license, acknowledging his failure to protect Mr. Perry, a patient who was especially vulnerable due to addiction. She added, while Dr. Plasencia was not treating Mr. Perry at the time of his death, he hopes his case serves as a warning to other medical professionals and leads to stricter oversight and clear protocols for the rapidly growing at-home ketamine industry in order to prevent future tragedies like this one. Rither Alabra, partner at Blank Rome's White Collar Defense and Investigations Group and former prosecutor, told Fox News Digital that Plasencia's plea is important for the case, and also sends a message the guilty plea by Dr. Plasencia is significant, because he is the second doctor to plead guilty in relation to Mr. Perry's death, and the plea sends a strong message to drug dealers, as well as doctors and members of the medical community, that prosecutors are paying close attention and will vigorously prosecute these types of cases. Alabra said, sentencing will be determined at a later date, but his charges may set the stage for prospective civil suits. According to entertainment and employment attorney Cameron Dalacha of MSD Lawyers, because the burden of proof is much higher in criminal cases versus civil cases. Beyond a reasonable doubt versus preponderance of evidence, having a criminal conviction in the bag makes it much easier to win a civil case, Dalacha told Fox News Digital. Typically, with a plea, the defendant will get much less prison time than the maximum. Hence the agreement to plead guilty. Here, the maximum sentence is 40 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine of at least $1 million. I would expect significantly less in all aspects. The punishment should be a warning to all physicians handling and distributing substances to do so with extreme care and humanity toward everyone, including those who are extremely wealthy and famous. Nima Armani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, noted that Plasencia abused his position for financial gain and caused a gross violation of trust. The punishment does fit the crime because Plasencia did not provide the fatal dose of ketamine that killed Perry, Romani said. Perry's family could file a civil lawsuit, but they don't need the money. And even though Plasencia provided the supplies and training, that may not be enough to establish medical causation. For a wrongful death case, co-defendants Sana, Fleming, and Iwamasa are more directly liable for Perry's death. Nearly 9 months after Perry died, authorities announced that 5 people were arrested and charged with multiple counts in connection to his death. U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California, Martin Estrada, said at one point that the defendants distributed approximately 20 vials for approximately $50, zero in cash to Perry for Kenny Iwamasa, Perry's live-in assistant, to distribute the drug to the actor. During another sale, the dealers took advantage of Mr. Perry by selling approximately 50 vials of ketamine for approximately $11,000 in cash. Plasencia, a ketamine source, was introduced to Perry by his assistant in September 2023, Placentia, who obtained ketamine from Dr. Mark Chavez, allegedly taught the assistant how to inject Perry with the drug. Chavez previously ran a ketamine clinic and allegedly submitted a bogus prescription in the name of a former patient to secure the drug. Chavez agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine as part of his plea agreement. The San Diego-based doctor admitted to selling ketamine to Placentia, including ketamine that he had diverted from his former ketamine clinic. Iwamasa pleaded guilty on August 7 to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine causing death, and, per Estrada, has already filed a plea agreement. Fleming pleaded guilty on August 8 to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine, and 1 count of distribution of ketamine resulting in death. Fleming admitted in court documents that he distributed the ketamine that killed Perry. He also agreed to a plea deal, while Placentia is accused of supplying the bulk of Perry's ketamine in his final weeks. Defendant Senga, who prosecutors allege was a major ketamine dealer, is alleged to have provided the dose that killed the actor. In addition to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine, Senga is also charged with 1 count of maintaining a drug-involved premises, 1 count of possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine, 1 count of possession with intent to distribute ketamine, and 5 counts of distribution of ketamine. She is also scheduled to go to trial in August. She has pleaded not guilty, making her the only one of the 5 people charged in Perry's death who has not entered a plea agreement.